Hi guys, and welcome to your very first EasyPy 3 project. The purpose of these projects is to try to show you how to implement your learning into making a program. In this section, we're going to build a very basic calculator, and everything will be done manually, but we will revisit this project a few times throughout the course to update it, and that way you can see how the different topics can be put into use. We will start each project by looking at what it is we're intending to do in the project. This will make it easier for you to follow the process. So with that said, let's look at what we're going to do in this project. Firstly, we'll give the calculator an appearance, something similar to this, but in a text form. Then we will do the calculation, and finally we'll print the result.
You will use print function, data types, and operators.
Before we start, I just want to give you some general tips when it comes to projects in this course. Firstly, if you understand the project scope, you should try to do it on your own. If not, you should code along with me. Whatever you do, do not leave it for later. Practicing is key to retaining information, so don't think, oh, I'm going to do it later, because a lot of the times you will end up forgetting or you just won't do it. When you are coding along, try to guess forward. By that I mean pause the video and try to do the next bit on your own, especially if I say things like, next we're going to do such and such. Also, it's a good idea to try to modify the code or rebuild it from your memory when we're done with the project. That way it stays in your brain. And finally, once you've learnt new things, try to go back to the older projects and add the new things you've learned so you have more features in it. With all that said, let's start with the project. As usual, start by opening up the IDLE program. And then when you have, go to File and click New File. Okay, let's start by making the appearance of the calculator. So we start by writing print and then open bracket. And now I'm going to use the triple quote marks, because I want the appearance to look exactly how I draw it here. So I'm going to write calculator first, so where it has a title, colon, and then go to line 2. And then I'm going to just start drawing the shape of a calculator. So I'm just going to use the plus key and dashes, and then plus key at the end. And then a calculator usually when it's on has 0, so we're going to write 0 here. And then on line number 4, we're going to do the same thing as line number 2. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. Now I'm going to use the straight line symbol over here and leave a space and then a square bracket, plus sign, close square bracket, leave another space, open bracket, minus sign, close it. And I'm just going to carry on doing that down here till we have all the symbols. And then we're just going to end it by using the plus and dash things again. And we're just going to go to the next line and add the end triple quotes and the closing bracket. And there you have it, guys. Let's run that and see how it looks. Okay, perfect. Next, let's do our calculation. So on the next line, let's write print. And this time we're going to print the numbers that we're trying to add together. And the first number is, let's just make up a number, 558.28. Okay, close bracket. And then what are we trying to do? So let's say we're trying to add this number to another number. So we're going to write print and operator plus, and then we close it. Okay, next we need the second number. So we're going to write print and second number is 452.64 and then close bracket. Remember, you can put any numbers you want. I'm just choosing these at random. So let's quickly run that and see how it looks. Okay, that looks good. All right, now it's time to output our result. So let's go back here and write print answer, and then we close bracket. And then we're going to have the dash line header again. So we'll just write print again, and we'll copy paste the header. And then the next line, we're going to output the result. So we're going to write print 558.28 plus 452.64. And now this will output our result. And then finally, we copy and paste the print with the dashed line again, so it looks like it's inside the screen. Save that and run it. Right, currently the answer comes right after the second number, so it looks a bit muddled up. So let's go back and add a new line. One way we can add a new line is obviously to write the print function here, or we can use the \n at the start of this. So if we just use \n over here, it will add a new line. So let's save that and run it now. Fantastic. Now it's got a gap and we've got our answer. Alright, that's all for this one, guys. I know we built a very basic thing and it's not very user friendly, but we will slowly develop it as you learn more things.
The project file is saved in the resources folder.